Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zita, and if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I truly appreciate you. And if this is your first time, please don't forget to click on the subscription button so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I make amazing moisturizing butter using my shea butter. This butter is amazing as you can use it to seal in your moisture, or you can use it on your body if you omit adding essential oils and castor oil. So if you're interested to see how I achieve this oil, stay tuned. The first thing we'll be needing is a pot, and we are going to go ahead and fill our pot with water. Once you have your pot filled up, we'll now move that to our stove. I'll be placing it on hot because I want our water to boil very fast. And now we'll be moving on to our next butter. The butter I'll be using for this recipe will be shea butter. So I had taken out my shea butter and kept it out for a couple of hours just because I wanted it to be a little bit more softer. So with a knife, I'm going to cut my shea butter into tiny pieces. This will help so that when I place it on the boiler, it's going to melt very fast. No need to put it as a chunk, just cut it into tiny pieces and it will help hasten the process. The shea butter I'm using is organic shea butter from Ghana. This shea butter has not been processed or nothing has been done to it, so it's still pure raw shea butter with all its nutrients. So you can get yours on Amazon or on eBay, or you can contact some sellers on Instagram. A friend of mine got mine directly from Ghana. So once I chopped it off, I'm going to transfer it into a glass bowl. This will make the process easy than leaving it in a plate. I'll also go ahead and add 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You can add any oil of your choice, and it really just depends on you, in as much as your base is shea butter or mango butter, depending on which butter works best for your hair. Next, I'll also be adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. I started pouring and I realized my coconut oil did not melt down, so I had to scoop it out from the bottle. So I'll use 2 to 3 tablespoons of my coconut oil. And I'll also be adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of my favorite hair growth oil, and that is our castor oil. I really love castor oil. It can be any brand of your choice. The brand I'm using here is Sunny Isle, and I got it from Coco Panda here in Scandinavian. You can also get it on Amazon. You can get it on eBay. The olive oil and coconut oil, I got it from our local supermarket. I know a lot of supermarket have those, so you can always check it there. Next, I'll be adding my sweet almond oil. I'll also be using 2 tablespoons of sweet almond oil, and I also got it in our supermarket here. The next I'll be adding also will be 10 drops of my peppermint oil and also 10 drops of my tea tree oil. You can add lavender oil, you can add tea tree oil, you can add thyme oil. I mean, there are a lot of essential oils, but I just like tea tree oil and peppermint oil, especially because tea tree oil helps with itchy scalp. Now that everything is done, I'm going to go ahead and move all my oil mix and place it on top of my boiling water. Because my glass jar is small, I'm going to place a sieve over it, then I place my oil on top. I will just try to mix everything a little bit together. Give this oil about 5 to 10 minutes and everything will be in a liquid form. So I'm just going to stir that, then I'll let it sit for a while and I'll come back to show you how it looks like. Now it's after 5 minutes, and as you can see, all our butter is almost mixed up. So I'm just going to stir that for a little bit, then I'll come back and show you again after a couple of minutes how it looks like. And here is it, guys. It's been almost 15 minutes since I've had my butter on the stove, and as you can see, all the oils have incorporated with each other, so it's really liquidy. All I'm going to do now is to stop my heat and take my oil off the heat. You can let this sit by its own, or you can fasten the process by placing it inside a freezer. So I'm going to show you what you have to do before you place it in a freezer. So this is how it looks like. If you want to let it sit by itself, please make sure you place it in an area where no one will help you throw the oil, or you have to put a lid on it and place it in a very nice or a very safe area, I would say. But if you want to fasten the process, go ahead and close the top of your oil with a clean field. Don't just put it in the freezer like that, because if you do that, ice might go in it and you don't want water to get into your butter. So I'll be placing it inside my freezer to fasten the process, and I'll be using a clean field to just close my top. Once I place that inside my freezer, I'll let it sit for about 30 minutes. Guys, if possible, set a timer to remind you, because you don't want to forget your butter in the freezer. If you do that, it means you have to start your process all over again. So set your timer to remind you between 15 to 30 minutes. You check your butter. And this is our butter after being in the fridge for 15 to 30 minutes. The side was a little bit frozen, but the middle was still very soft, which makes it very easy for me to whip. So I'm just going to go ahead and whip my butter very, very well. After whipping for a while, a minute or two, just use a spoon or a spooler or something to just scrape the side, making sure that you removed every frozen part that was at the side and also at the bottom. This will make sure that you incorporate everything together. Yes, my beautiful people. So after whipping my shea butter for about 5 minutes, it looks like something you want to eat. In fact, it just looks like something you want to lick, but you shouldn't do that. It's very fluffy, it's light, it looks so delicious. Just imagine putting all of this goodness in your hair. I can just imagine, in fact, I'm just seeing my hair enjoying all of this goodness. So this is how our shea butter looks like. Once you whip your oil, it's going to at least double in size. So all I have to do now is to transfer this in a container, and then it's ready to be used. See how thick and light that just glide on your skin. If you want to put this on your skin, omit adding castor oil and also remove essential oil. Castor oil and essential oil will basically just make you grow more hair on your skin, and that's not the goal. So I'm going to transfer this in a bottle or in a plastic jar, and then we are ready to go. I use this oil each time I seal in my moisture. If I put in my moisturizer on my hair, I just use a bit to seal in my moisture. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you try this recipe, let me know in the comment section how much your hair loves it, or if you don't like it. But as I said, always make sure to use your own preferred oils. It doesn't necessarily need to be all the oils I'm using, especially coconut or olive oil or sweet almond oil. You can use your own. So thank you so much, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and thank you guys so much, and see you in my next video.